All right, everybody. We were going to declare the curse of 50 years, 1964, over, but it's right back to where we started. Josh Gordon will not be playing for the Browns this year. Mr. Danny Feedback, please tell me something that's like, no, you're supposed to console me. You're not supposed to cry.
Well, I saw all these people get drafted these past couple of days, and just emotional. And that's all I want to say. I just want to thank God and my family, and oh, I don't know. This is horrible. This is pretty much, this is bad news. Bad news, huge. Okay, before the second round of this draft started, I was thinking, oh, Manziel's got weapons. We got an offense. And look at Blake Bortles is a sucker because he's going to Jacksonville and has nothing. And then, all of a sudden, they have two pretty darn good receivers out of this draft. And we just lost our Pro Bowl record breaker that only played 14 games. I mean, an unbelievable
With
season.
no quarterback.
Yeah, I know, with no quarterbacks and no running game. And now we're left to throwing the ball to Greg Little, who still hasn't learned to catch the ball, and Nate Burleson.
That's a problem at wide receiver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got Nate Burleson, the old man. He's fragile. He broke his leg and his arm in consecutive years.
One while delivering a pizza.
And we got Andrew Hawkins, a leftover from the Bengals, a little jitterbug left over from the Bengals. So that's our.
Hey, we got Josh Cooper.
Josh Cooper. All right, that's our poor man's new age Brian Brennan at best.
Don't be disrespecting Brian Brennan like that. Come on.
Hey, Travis Benjamin.
Oh God.
Travis Benjamin now. I don't know. I wish Josh Gordon would. I mean, why do you got to smoke pot? I mean, why do you got to smoke pot? You're not going to catch me smoking anything today. I'll tell you that, huge. Whoa.
It's Indian tobacco.
We're still on air. Oh, shit. We're still on. Why couldn't he just hang out with Devon Best and fucking huff some bath salts? I mean, why couldn't he just do that? Let's just get this over and done with. I mean, really. I mean, come on now.
but seriously, in 2014, you got state after state that's legalizing the shit. You got these players that all are dying of these concussions. I mean, either they're dying or they're dead. You know, they're basically brain dead. You have an NFL that doesn't even test for human growth hormone.
True.
Probably 95% of those people are on steroids, and they're worried about a little bit of an herb. I mean, come on now. Not that I'm condoning the stupidity of Josh Gordon, which is absolutely atrocious. But, really, come on, Goodell. You need to smoke a joint. Goodell needs to smoke a joint.
That's true. We're not talking about an enhancer over here. If anything, I think the opposition, I think the Steelers and the Ravens would be all for Josh Gordon smoking some weed. You know, hopefully that would slow him down or make him forget something or get the munchies and put on 15 pounds. So, yeah, it's not an enhancer, but at the same time, he needs some self-control, man. I don't know. He needs to. I mean, the year's gone now, and what are you going to do? Come back in 2015? I mean, his trade value, you're not going to have much trade value, even if you don't want the guy. Then what are you going to do? Dump the guy? I mean, he's actually the most talented receiver maybe ever had. So you got to hope he somehow bounces this back, and it's rough. It's rough stuff.
So,
and
what do we like? Where do we go from here? Like, do they try to land a veteran receiver, or did Haslam basically just pull the same rebate scam that he did to his customers at Pilot Flying J? They just drafted Johnny Manziel. They just sold 3,000 or so season tickets.
Yeah.
I don't think those 3,000 season tickets that they sold was under the assumption that Josh Gordon was suspended when they knew about it. I mean, I see a class action lawsuit here.
That's very true. That's true. And they've known about it for a couple weeks, apparently, right?
Nothing to see here. Only the best receiver in the game isn't going to be on the team, and we have none other. We have Greg Little as our number one wideout.
Oh, no, no. Oh, wow. We're in trouble again. We might have one of the worst receiving corps next to the Raiders probably. Good Lord.
Could you imagine what's going on in Manziel's head?
Oh, he doesn't understand what he just got himself into. Yeah.
Oh, he does now.
We're gonna need him to run around a lot. Apparently,
I would just walk around town with a joint in my hand. You know what I mean? Just get me. He's from oil money. He doesn't need this garbage. He should take some methadone. He needs something to ease his pain.
Oh, man.
Another promising career that we just ruined.
That was quick, too. It usually takes at least 2 or 3 weeks or months. This one was less than 24 hours. Yeah.
Can Kellen Winslow lend him a motorcycle?
Oh, man. What do we got? Maybe KW3? I don't know. Is KW3 in existence yet? What is he, 9, 10 years old? Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Probably better than our wide receivers.
Oh, Lord. Very troublesome.
They might be able to catch.
I don't know.
So, I mean, do they just go into the season again? I mean, last year it wasn't we didn't have a running back.
True.
For weeks on end after they traded Richardson, which was fine. I mean, that was a great trade. But now, not having a wide receiver in the NFL, that's kind of a scary proposition.
Yeah, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But, all right. I mean, unless they pull off some miracle trade, all we're left down to now is 4th through 7th round draft picks, and usually those don't come to fruition as being starters. And
These
it
are
was
Hail
a
Marys.
class, but a lot of receivers got scooped up in that 2nd round. So there might be a couple left. I've seen there's this Moncrief guy, and, there's a couple little jitterbugs like Archer and, from Kent State. He runs quick and stuff. But as far as your polished route runners and people like that, they've been scooped up by now. So we have Greg Little, Burleson, and Andrew Hawkins. That's like our main 3 receivers, and that's a rough 3 receivers. I mean, Golden Tate is better than all those guys. I mean,
it just came to me. It just came to me. I have the remedy for the Browns' woes.
Oh, you got it?
We get back Robisky and Massaquoi.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Why?
What about Ted Ginn?
Oh, not bad.
No.
He's from Cleveland.
Not junior.
Senior.
I mean senior, the coach.
He's got cancer. I think that might be a problem.
Well, at least he can catch
That might
something.
affect us. True. Oh, that's evil. My God. All right. So, obviously nothing compared to the news that we've received, because I think we were off the methadone for a good solid 18 hours.
It was, and it was a good, I was buzzing, my palms were sweating, I was on top of the world, man. It was
And
wonderful.
right now, we're right back into this.
It was good, man. It was good.
Oh man. I'm sorry. Um, where's Josh?
Hey, what? No, no. He's not here. No, I don't know what you're talking about. No.
That sounds like his agent after they asked him about that letter that they received. What? What letter? Huh? What are you talking about? We don't know what you're talking about. So they added a linebacker. They added an offensive lineman. The offensive lineman looks interesting because it looks like
Yeah.
he can play guard or tackle.
Yeah, he's supposed to
Nice.
have a mean streak in him too.
He looks like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. The Seahawks were actually. They said the Seahawks were pretty high on him.
And linebacker probably, end up being a special teamer or something in the third round. So
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But I mean, what a great 16 hours to be a Browns fan that just went completely right back in the toilet. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's how it goes around here.
That was rough stuff. I mean, I don't know. There's a small chance we could pull off some trade, right? We have some ammunition for next year. Maybe we could give up one of those first rounders for a veteran receiver. I don't know. I mean, I doubt it's going to happen. They'll pick some undrafted free agents, after the draft is finished on Saturday, but those are all long shots with small percentages of turning out to be, quality starters in the NFL. So we're gonna need Johnny Manziel to run around like a madman. Apparently, where all this stuff about having him sit in the pocket and throw the ball, I don't know. I don't know if that's needed. He's gonna have to seriously work his Johnny magic because we're in some trouble. And I wasn't even sure if Tate was actually going to work out with the running game and everything, because I almost think the offensive line, had to be addressed, and they did in the second round. They did address it a little bit, but I don't know. You can only run the ball so much. I mean, they're going to have to pass the ball. So, oh Lord, it's troublesome. It's troublesome times. I just wish we could have had at least a week of hopes and aspirations.
Seriously, this is what goes on in my world. Okay, we get off the computer, we have a great chat. We're flying high. We're happy as can be. All right.
It was ridiculous.
And I go down and I log into my computer, and the first tweet I see is, "How could you do that?" So after 24 hours, Josh, thanks a lot. That's what I see. And right then and there, I said, "Oh man, what's up?" So I look him up. The story was posted a minute before, like probably right when we were getting off there. Like somebody's throwing a practical joke on us. This is all about us.
Yeah.
And the suffering Browns fans.
And you know what else is messed up? Yeah, I know. Okay, I know that guy's a mess up. But what about ESPN? Outside Lines had this report. So they pimped Josh Gordon on ESPN all day. NFL Network, ESPN all day. Oh, what about Johnny? What about Johnny? Oh, this is Josh Gordon. And then outside the lines, oh, breaking news. Oh, we're done with Josh. It's 6 o'clock. Oh, by the way, that guy we had on here all day promoting and making the big hoopla. Yeah, he's not playing next year because of why couldn't you guys have told us that sooner? No, they're gonna whore his ass out and then pull the plug on him. I mean. And he probably knew this. I would think he knew this the whole time, right? I mean, he would have thought at least there's a high percentage like, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? In the back of his mind, he had to be thinking that all day. Like,
I have the idea, Mike. It came to me. I have the way that we got out of this.
Webster Slaughter?
It entails you going to New York City with the finest buds that we can find. You get Goodell. You get them so stoned. You take some video, do whatever, slip them some acid. You know what I mean? And just have them, What do you think?
A bribe, huh? A little bit of blackmail. I see where you're going here. It
You
would be
might
good.
be the commissioner when it's all said and done.
Oh, really? I'd be a really good commissioner. I'm just saying, I'd be a really good commissioner. I would promote drug use. I want these guys all hopped up. I want them crazy. I want growth hormone. I want to shoot some growth hormone into Johnny Football so he grows 6'7" over 2 weeks. Yeah, yeah, we can do this. I think we can do this, Huge.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to think about it. All right, any closing words for Mary Kay?
Oh, Mary Kay. No, 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 man. Those crow's feet, I mean, those talons, they're like wrapped around the back of her head by this point. This is bad. This is going downhill quickly. Oh, man.
Any words of wisdom for Mr. Tony Grossi?
Oh, now Grossi? I think Grossi's in on this. You know what? I think he's in on this. I think he's the one giving him the stuff just so he can have another column to write about. You know what I mean? I mean, he's the negative Nancy. He's the troublemaker. It's Grossi. It's you, Tony. Troublemaker, Tony. God.